Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 6.
More questions than answers after Fargo police respond to a call of a gunshot in the Walmart parking lot along 52nd Avenue South.
It's a developing story tonight where investigators have spent several hours responding to the alleged shooting that had cops on the lookout for several people.
Valley News Team's Ashley Bishop joins us live from Walmart where everything started this afternoon. Ashley?
Good evening, Mike and Andrea. Fargo police invaded this Walmart parking lot just after 2 p.m. today for calls of gunshots. Now, the woman said another car with a man inside came up and fired a weapon. The woman did give a description to police of the make and the model and the license plate, which police were then able to search the surrounding area for the vehicle that they were looking for. It was a green Trailblazer, is what we heard on the scanner earlier today. But when police arrived to this parking lot at Walmart, the woman and the woman victim was not here. She had left the scene. They did not find the victim. They did not find the vehicle in the parking lot. And while they were speaking with people nearby when this happened, they did not hear anything about gunshots. Now, shortly after that, about a half hour later, Fargo police did stop a green Tahoe on Main Avenue. That's where they were eventually able to track down the alleged vehicle. And they detained two people, a man and woman. Their vehicle was searched, and the man and woman was released a short time later. Police say the victim still had never come forward at that point, making their job very difficult.
Well, it makes it difficult. It makes it problematic. It obviously causes us a little bit more legwork. But it's a lot easier when the victim stays on scene or at least contacts us so that we can get information from them.
Police say that they will continue to try to get in touch with the victim, but if you know any information about this incident, to give them a call. Reporting in South Fargo, Ashley Bishop, Valley News Live.
All right, thank you, Ashley. Police say they didn't find a weapon after searching the vehicle. Be sure to stick with Valley News Live for updates on this story.
It's been one of those days where you felt like something stormy could happen in the weather, and it did in parts of our southern viewing area. This is video from Lori Thorson just east of Dalton, Minnesota. She tells us they got hit with heavy rain, pea-sized hail, and high winds, even knocked some tree branches down. So let's get the latest on what's popping right now and what we can expect tonight. Hutch?
Thanks so much, Mike. I got to tell you, most of our southern and eastern counties, south and east of Fargo, seeing the strong thunderstorms, Lakes Country and points south and east. These storms are rapidly moving out of our viewing area, but are still strong from southern parts of Richland County through southern Otter Tail, Mulkin counties, Grant County, and look at Douglas County, where Alexandria has a tornado warning in effect there, as well as their neighbors to the east. Here's the strongest cell. There is a warning for Elbow Lake and Hoffman for the storm you see here, with hail size potential still sizable. We've had numerous reports in this area south of Fergus Falls of 1 to 2 inch diameter hail. The storm moving into Alexandria, the strongest by far. Right now, we have a few thunderstorms in central Otter Tail County and southern Wilkin County that we're continuing to monitor. A watch is in effect until 11 o'clock, but the main brunt of this storm is really pushing through the Brainerd Lakes area and will continue east and southward through the evening. It has left behind some very heavy rain totals. Over 2 inches estimated by Doppler radar near Fergus Falls and also out towards Wadena, where we have flood advisories in effect right now. Thunder showers still a possibility, but I think we stay dry here in the FM area, and temperatures will still remain sticky and in the 70s all the way beyond bedtime. 81 in the Grand Forks area this evening as temperatures slip into the 70s. There could be more showers in the forecast for some parched land across the valley. I'll have details on that here in a moment.
Rain would be welcome.
Indeed.
Thanks.
The Cass County Sheriff's Office is asking for your help identifying the person involved in a break-in at the Tharaldson ethanol plant in Castleton. This is surveillance video posted to social media. It shows a pickup driving through the gate and causing substantial damage in the early morning hours of June 20th. Deputies hope that someone might recognize the truck or have some information that could identify the suspect. Anyone with information is asked to call the Sheriff's Office at the number on your screen, 701-241-5884.
Things are starting to get back to normal for a community in the Northern Valley. The all clear has been given just before 3:45 in Drayton after a gas leak caused the evacuation of the north end of the town. The leak was discovered this morning in a Northdale Oil propane truck. Emergency responders rushing to the scene and spraying the truck with water. State and Highway Patrol closed roads up to 2 miles away from the north end of that town. Officials say the evacuation was only a safety precaution.
When something like that happens, you're always concerned for your family and friends, of course, and I think they did a really good job.
And also power has been restored after it was cut in much of the community.
People are on edge in a South Fargo neighborhood following a possible child abduction attempt. A mom on a post on Nextdoor says her son reported the details to her over the weekend. Valley News Team's Bradford Eric has been following the story throughout the day for us. He joins us live in the studio with what neighbors are saying about the street where it is said to have occurred. Bradford?
Andrea, Mike, this alleged abduction attempt is said to have happened in the neighborhood between Fargo South High School and I-94. I checked it out myself. It's a pretty quiet neighborhood. Folks there say lots of kids run around all the time. But this is the area where one mom says her son was approached. The Nextdoor post says the woman's 11-year-old son was riding his bike along 20th Avenue when a man driving what could be an old Chevy Silverado with lots of rust repeatedly asked her son to get in. The man's description, according to her son, possibly mid-20s in age, a normal accent, and very tanned skin.
Just hearing that happened is enough to make you put them in the backyard with the fence and not let them in the front sometimes. It's scary. Brandy Desmarais lives in the area where this alleged attempted abduction is said to have happened, saying similar situations have happened here. And so we had a talk, and so every summer we kind of refresh that talk that no adults ever need a kid's help. They never ask you for help, and you know, people are tricky like that. I talked with Fargo police today. They were called about this situation and they say they're still investigating. The latest details we have from police is that a report was made and details are being finalized. If it comes back that someone is on the prowl, they'll let us and you know right away. Mike?
All right, thanks, Bradford. Keep in mind that police cannot see what you post on Nextdoor unless you tag them in your post. So call police if you see anything suspicious.
A member of the Pennington County Sheriff's Office is in jail facing a domestic violence charge. Authorities tell Valley News Live Blaze Zimmerman, the lead investigator with the Sheriff's Office, was arrested Friday. The state's attorney says they're handing the case over to Polk County to avoid the appearance of a conflict of interest. Pennington County Sheriff Ray Kuznia wouldn't go on camera today, but says anyone who knows Zimmerman is shocked by his arrest. Zimmerman has been on the force since 1995.
It was a little bit surprising, and we did not hope to do the long way, but we're going to take the long way because we believe that this is the right thing to do.
It was struck down earlier this year in a bill to repeal North Dakota blue laws. Now a Fargo man is trying for the November 2018 ballot, this time labeled as ND Open on Sundays. Valley News Team's Christine Stanwood speaks with Brandon Mendenwald, who's leading the repeal of North Dakota's ban on Sunday morning shopping ahead of its delivery to the Secretary of State tomorrow.
Sanford Health is asking those of you with drones to be careful while you're flying them. Last night, a drone flew within 100 feet of one of their helicopters not far from the downtown Fargo campus. Police have not been able to find the drone that follows a near-miss incident in Sioux Falls last week when a drone flew about 50 feet from a helicopter carrying a medical team transporting a patient. The Federal Aviation Administration says last year they recorded 1,800 reports of drones flying too close to aircraft. Now tomorrow, Sanford experts are going to be explaining the rules of governing drone use. It'll be held at 2 o'clock at Sanford Medical Center that's located at 5225 23rd Avenue South in Fargo.